welcome back to my channel. Today I want to show you guys how to make these fold out pieces to put in your journals. So this is basically what we're going to do. You can do variations on these. You can make them bigger or smaller depending on your journal needs. You can round the corners. We can decorate them up. And you can either have single-sided or double-sided paper. It's whatever you choose. Now, if you do single-sided paper, you're going to have a blank space that you can use for journaling. Whether this is white, whether this is cream, coffee dyed paper, whatever you choose to have on the back of it. Or you can do double-sided and you can just decorate it up. You can put like a little scrappy notepad on here. Or you can have like a decorative paper on here and then just put spaces for journaling. So it's totally up to you. This is 100% customizable, and I'm just showing you the basic template of how to make this, and then you can go from there. So this page here, as it sits right now, not unfolded or anything, is going to be 6 inches tall, 4 inches wide. So again, you can customize this depending on what size you need. This is the size that we're going to start off with. And then if we have time, I'm going to show you how to make a smaller one for a smaller journal that I'm working on. It's actually a tall, skinny journal. So basically what you're going to need is a 12 by 12 sheet of paper, and you're going to cut it in half. So you're going to get 2 fold out pieces per 12 by 12 sheet of paper. So you're going to cut it at 6 inches. So you're going to have a piece that looks like this, that's 12 inches by 6 inches tall. And again, you're going to get 2 pieces out of 1 sheet of paper. So next, what we're going to do after we cut that is I'm going to bring in my scoreboard, and we're going to score it at 2 inches. Oh, and real quick, what I did want to say is when you're cutting, now this is obviously polka dot paper, so you don't need to worry about it. But if you're cutting with directional paper, you're going to want to make for sure, like this one, if we have time, we're going to cut this one for my journal that I was talking about. Now this one is directional. So when you cut your piece, you're going to want to make for sure which side you're cutting. So you want the long side to be the 12, and the short side is going to be 6. So you're going to cut it at half, in half, from the top and bottom. So if your pattern is like, you know, roses or something, that if you turn it like this, it's going to be sideways, and you're going to want to make for sure when you cut it, you're cutting it up and down, not sideways, if that makes sense. Hopefully it does. Okay, so we scored it at 2 inches. We're going to score it again at 4 inches. We're going to do 6 inches. And we're going to do 8 inches. Okay, so 12-inch side, we did 2, 4, 6, and 8. Now we're just going to fold them. And it's going to be accordion style. So you're going to go closest to the big piece. So you're going to be left with a 4-inch piece here. So you're going to want to start closest to the 4-inch piece, is going to go towards it. Then you're going to go away from it. Then you're going to go towards it again. And then finally, you're going to go away from it. Now, before you decorate, you can decide, well, actually, you would do it before you fold it. You're going to want to decide if you want the big piece to be against your journal, or if you want the small piece to be against your journal and go this way. So either way, you can do it. You just have to make for sure if you have directional paper or something, it's going the right way. So I want to do it this way, like this. And again, if you're using cardstock, this is a little bit thicker, not super thick cardstock, but this is a little bit thicker. So you can, when you glue it down, you can do it on 3 sides and you can make it a pocket. Now this one is just copy paper weight. So this one, the pocket would be kind of flimsy, but you could still glue it down as a pocket. It's up to you. Okay, so this is our base. Then we can go on from there and we can decorate it. Now, if you wanted to, you could put a pocket on here, as long as it's not going to be super bulky and interfere with this. You can also round the corners for a different look. You can do it just like that, or you can round all the corners. Now, on the one that I did in the book, I rounded all the corners, and when you round these ones, it gives you kind of like a little divoted effect, and I liked that look, so that's what I did. Now, you don't have to do that. You can leave it just like this, or you don't have to round any of the corners. I think for this one, we'll leave it like this. Now, this paper would be super cute if we were going to do some Christmassy stuff. I'm going to go through a few of them and show you first, and then maybe we'll decorate one of them. So, but basically that's your template right there. It's super, super easy. So I'm going to set that one aside. And then I have another one. It's just like a turquoise kind of color with flowers on. Now this one isn't really isn't directional either. So I think I only have maybe 1 or 2 that's directional. So again, we're going to cut it 6 inches, and we have 2 pages. Now this would be really good if you wanted to mass make a whole bunch of things, because these go really quickly and you're getting 2 out of 1 page. All right, so on the 12-inch side, we're going to score it at 2 inches, 4 inches, 6 inches, and 8 inches. Okay, now you're going to fold starting closest to the big piece, which is going to be your back piece, and you're just going to accordion fold it. Just like that. And again, you can round your corners. You can do all of the corners, some of the corners, whatever you want to do. And then again, you can do the pocket. You can actually even do the pocket this way or from the top. Now let's try the piece that I want to do for my journal. So my journal is one of these flip-flop journals that I'm trying. And the number 10 envelope, I think, is 9 inches tall by 4 inches wide. So we'll still use the 12 by 12 sheet. So instead of cutting it at 6 inches, I'm going to go ahead and cut it at, I think we'll do 8 inches. And I'm going to save this because the journal is space themed. So, okay. Now again, be mindful, do you want your big piece on this side or your big piece on this side? And I think I want my big piece on this side. So I'm going to flip it over. So it's going to be upside down, but then you'll end with the big piece over here. So let's do 2¼ 4½, and 6¾ and 9 inches. So they're going to leave us with 3 inches. So that's fine. Like a ½ inch less than what I thought it was going to be. Okay. So now we're just going to fold. And this paper here is copy paper. So this isn't super heavy. So just like that. So as you can see, this one here has a little bit more. Oh, maybe you can't see. Okay. This one here has a little bit more showing. This one has a little less showing. But when you open it up, you can still see all of the really, really pretty. And it still looks good like this. So it's not that it doesn't. So then we can bring in our journal, and I'll just show you for an example. Just pick, let's see. Let's pick this actually, because I think this is the perfect size. Nope, that's a little too big. Okay, let's do this one. Okay, so if we put it on this, what do you call it? Dictionary page. I had a blank moment. Then this is going to fold out like this. And you can have all of this. You can add some little pockets if you'd like. You can add like a little flippy notepad. And then because this is blank on this side, then you have all of this to journal on. And then that just tucks over really nicely, just like that. Now, if you wanted to, you could put a little paper clip, or again, you know, you can make this a pocket. And if you do make it a pocket, then you can put like a little paper clip there. So there's that. I'm just going to tuck that one in there. And then I also have this one that the colors go really well with that one. So let's do another one of that size. Nope, and I did that one wrong. Well, that'll be okay because we could use it on that, a little small flat. Let's see. This one is, I think, 6. 6½. Yeah, so this one, that one will work okay. We can put it on there. All right. So, let's go ahead and do the 2¼ inches again, because that worked well. So we're going to do 2¼ 4½, 6¾ 6¾ and 9. Okay, and then we'll go ahead and fold it. Now this one, it's double-sided, so we could put either side down first. Okay, and on this one, I want to round the corners. I'm going to round all the corners, and that way I can show you how it looks if you do round all the corners. Okay, so this is what it looks like. So you kind of get that almost like that file folder look. And I think it looks really good. I mean, I like it. If you know, if you don't like it, you don't have to do it. It's very much up to you how you decorate. And this is basically just me giving you the idea and the template, and then you can take it from there and decorate it in your own style. So I think we could decorate this one up a little bit. Um, I do have some of the pieces. Now this is a whole bunch of other stuff also, but I got a whole bunch of National Geographic books at a yard sale. So I'm going through pulling out all the pieces that I think I may want to keep. And, you know, if it's something that I don't really want the rest of, then I can get rid of it. But I'm taking out all the pieces that are like great journal cards, or I can use them in stuff like old advertisements, things like that. They work perfect in your junk journals. And I want it to go this way. So maybe we could put like a pocket here. And most of the stuff actually I just went through with my ruler and I tore it out. Some of the things like I fussy cut around, but most of the stuff I just tore. If it wasn't like super intricate or anything. Okay, let's try that. That's way too big. Okay. Now we just need to trim it down a little tiny bit more. Okay, just like that. Now you could do like double pockets. We could do that. So now we could ink around this or not. I don't really think it needs inked around, so I'm actually not going to. I'm just going to glue down on 3 sides and then place it down in. Just like that. Just like that. And I'm not going to fill them right now because I figure once I get more stuff done and put into this journal, which I'm just starting, then I can do like a whole bunch of ephemera all at once. Okay, so we have that down. Now I have a whole bucket of paper that is all from offcuts of this journal and stuff that goes with it. So I have this little scrap of paper and it actually fits really well there. It's just a little bit too long. So I'm just going to tear it like this. Like that, and I'm going to round these corners. And then I'm just going to glue this straight down, and then we'll figure out eventually what this is going to become. Just like that. And then now we have like a few of these. Some of these are too big though. But if we had like more of these, we could kind of just stagger them upwards. That would be kind of cool. So maybe we will, maybe we'll remember that. Now this one could go, let's see. This one could go on the front, or we could wait. This one can go, actually, this little piece can go down our front as like a page border. Like that. And I'm leaving the other side for now because I'm not sure if I want to put some scrap paper on it or if I want to leave it and just decorate it up. So for now, that can be on there like that. And then I have this piece that that maybe we could just fold over like this. It could be a fold out and then you could journal on it. So for that, I want to ink. And I've been using the blue-green together to ink around stuff in this journal. Okay, so now we can just put this straight down. And sometimes I find it better if while you're creating, you just start putting things down, even if it's not finished. Just put paper down and then you can come back to it. That way you kind of have an idea and there's something down and then you can build on it from there. Because if you just see a whole bunch of blank space, sometimes you don't always know where to even begin. So if you have like a jumping off point, even if you do this and then say like a week later you come back and you're like, okay, now I have an idea for this. Let's do, you know, whatever. Then you have kind of like an idea that you can do. So there's that. And see, just that little bit of stuff, it didn't make it super bulky, but it made it really cute. Yeah, let's do this as a pocket. Actually, I'm just going to leave this folded down and glue it because that'll give us more of a sturdy base for it. So okay, so just like that, that's pretty cool. Now this is going to be our front, so when you open it like this, you have a little pocket here. And then it's going to open all the way up like that. This part didn't go down very well. Okay, that's better. Alright guys, so I'm going to stop there. I hope you enjoyed this video and learned something new. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And I will be back with more on this space journal that I'm working on. I'm sure you'll see more tutorials and things that I'm putting into it. And I will talk to you guys again soon. Happy crafting. Bye.